Sarah still remembers the exact sound her phone made that morning. Not the ringtone she expected, just a quiet vibration. And then the message that changed everything. She sat on the edge of her bed, the sunlight barely touching her room, and read the words slowly, hoping they would rearrange themselves into something better. "We regret to inform you." Her heart dropped. Just like that, the opportunity she'd been praying for, dreaming about, planning her whole life around, was gone. She held her phone against her chest, whispering, "God, why would you let this happen? I thought this was the one." But the room stayed quiet. She felt like she had been led to a door, only to have it slammed shut in her face. The funny thing is, Sarah wasn't asking for anything crazy. Just a chance. Just one breakthrough. For months she prepared. She saved every extra coin she studied late into the night. She kept telling her friends, "I feel it. God is finally answering my prayers." And for a moment, it actually looked that way. Everything lined up. Everything made sense. Until it didn't. She cried on and off for the whole afternoon. Not the loud type of crying. The silent kind. The kind where tears slipped down without permission. It didn't feel like a closed door. It felt like rejection. Like God had changed his mind about her. She didn't know that what felt like disappointment was actually protection. Life moved on, but the pain stayed. 2 weeks later, she found out something that stopped her in her tracks. The company she wanted so badly. The place she thought would change her future. Announced massive financial trouble. People were losing their jobs. Salaries delayed. Benefits cut. Chaos everywhere. She sat there in shock. The same door she cried over, the same place she begged God to take her to, would have swallowed her whole. Suddenly, things made a little more sense. It wasn't that God didn't want her there. It's that he didn't want her hurt there. But even with that knowledge, her heart still felt heavy, because knowing the truth doesn't always erase the pain of waiting. The months that followed were slow, quiet, almost painfully still. Some days she prayed loudly. Some days she whispered. Some days she didn't pray at all. She just sat there, exhausted. But every morning she woke up with this strange sense that she should not force anything. No rushing, no pushing, only waiting. She didn't know it then, but something was being rebuilt inside her patience. Discernment, strength, trust. She wasn't being delayed. She was being prepared. Then one evening, as she was washing dishes, her phone buzzed, a message. From someone she hadn't spoken to in months. A friend she once helped during a difficult time. Said one sentence, "I recommended you for an opening. It's yours if you want it." Sarah felt her knees weaken. This job didn't require her to move urgently. Didn't demand all her savings. Didn't come with hidden dangers. It was stable, safe, and strangely perfect for her. She didn't chase this door. She didn't force it. She didn't even knock. It opened, on its own, and for the first time in months, she whispered, "God, I see what you were doing." The new job brought peace, the kind she didn't even pray for because she didn't know she needed it. Looking back, she realized something simple but powerful. If the first door hadn't closed, she would have walked straight into a storm. If the rejection hadn't happened, she would have been trapped if the silence hadn't fallen. She would have missed the whisper of something better. She understood, finally. God's protection sometimes looks like disappointment, and his love sometimes sounds like silence. But he never closes a door without shielding his child from something they cannot see. Maybe you're in a place like Sarah was, Maybe a door closed, a relationship ended, a job slipped away, a plan didn't work out, and you're sitting there wondering, why would God let this happen? Listen closely. You don't know what He protected you from. You don't know what danger He blocked. You don't know what heartbreak He saved you from. Some doors don't close because you're unworthy. They close because you're too important to God to be placed somewhere unsafe. One day, you will look back and say what Sarah said. If that door hadn't closed, my life wouldn't be what it is today. Trust Him. He's not punishing you. He's protecting you. And something better, something safer, something made for you is already on its way. Say amen if you believe it.